Here come the pain!
Number one, don't go against the grain.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Sunday, Hip Hop Gamer Show. Ain't nothing else to do. Game up. It's the Hip Hop Gamer Show. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Happy New Year, God bless, and we gonna set it off right, you know what I'm saying? This is the Hip Hop Gamer Show. This is Sunday, and yeah, I had to bring the belt out, baby. I had to bring the belt because we setting the new year off right with a bang and dropping bombs, baby. So we about to get it in. First off, I want to give a big shout out to my man Scott and the staff over there at this website called bringit.com. And Bring It is exactly what it is, man. Now, let me tell you, on my website, my new website, make sure you guys log on, join up, add videos, post, do whatever you want, man. It's for you guys, you know what I'm saying? HipHopGamerShow.com is bigger and better than ever. Now, check this out, right? First off, if you go to my page, I have a new tab that says Clan Wars. So create your own group, create your own clan, you know what it is. But everybody always talk about they nice in Call of Duty, they nice in this game. Put your money where your mouth is. Come to the HipHopGamerShow.com, click on Clan Wars, set up your login, put your money on the line, play these games. We're gonna have it videotape them all. It's gonna be hot, man, I'm telling you. So make sure you look at that a bit more. Shout out to Scott and the whole staff over there with Bringit.com. And, you know, Hip Hop Gamer, we in conjunction right now. It's crazy. Now, the next thing I want to give a shout out to my man Joe from EA. He's a guest on Gamers in the Street today. And you're going to find out more about a special game because the joint is fire. So, without further ado, let's get into the game news, baby. You know how we do. Now, the first thing I want to say is this. Obviously, you see the title of the show. But Gears 1 was a phenomenal game. Gears 2 was even more phenomenal. Now, when it comes to gameplay, right, from part 1 to part 2, you want to see a major increase. Now, with Gears 2, they had the chainsaw battles, which was pretty cool. I like that. That was pretty cool. That was a neat idea. And also, they had, you can hold Duke hostage and he melts apart and stuff like that. They had a few more gameplay elements that they added to make it real, you know, incredible. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. But after playing a certain game that's going to be represented by EA during Gamers in the Street, and that game is Army of Two, the 40th Day. After playing that game, Gears 3, the next Gears that come out, they really need to pay attention to some of the things that Army of Two is doing right now. The game is phenomenal. Now, the reason why I said that Gears 3 needs to have Army of Two gameplay in terms of enhancements, because it won't just evolve Gears of War, but it will revolutionize it. And I'm going to tell you why. In Gears of War, you got the chainsaw, you got all these guns. Imagine being able to have, like, partner moves, like tag team moves. Like in Army of Two, you can go back to back and do these special moves. You can be hanging from a helicopter and do like a Matrix type of shooting in mid-air. These are the type of things that in a game like Gears would be that much more like crazy. Like you're on a whole new scale, on a whole new level. One of the reasons is because the engine that powers Gears and the fact that it's an exclusive title, there's more time and energy focused on that game, meaning that it possibly will have more polish. So for them to use those features, that would be crazy if they added those type of features to the game. Now, Gears of War, if you look at the whole overall game, for the most part, it's just stop and pop. You go there, stop, pop up, stop, pop up, move on to the next thing. And even though the game is great, it can get boring. Thank God for multiplayer, because if it wasn't, that game would get boring kind of quick because you literally play the same way throughout the whole game. You know what I'm saying? So, in this particular game with Gears 3, I mean, aside from just the back-to-back and the stuff I was saying earlier, there's a lot of elements in Army of Two that can work well with Gears. Because, truthfully, Gears 3, they really need to have a major co-op. They really need to have major co-op, like, to integrate into the gameplay. If you see people coming over here, like Marcus Phoenix could call his homeboy, like, hey, come here, and then give him a boost and do this and do that together and duck, and oh my God, it'll be crazy. So when I talk about Gears 3 need to have Army of Two gameplay, it's just to enhance it. I give you another example, something about Army of Two that's great, that should be added to Gears 3. The fact that you can exchange weapons. I mean, I could be running out of ammo, or I can have a gun, but I may not be real good with this gun. Here, take this one. Give me that one. Boom. Let's go over here. Boom. Like, it's so amazing the way this game is. And if Gears 3 added some of what Army of 2 have as an overall game, it'd be crazy. Now, one more thing I want to say as well with the Gears 3 gameplay. You could share a shield in Army of 2. You could like your homeboy have a shield and you could get behind your homeboy. Y'all can all walk together. Walk together. Gears 3 need to have things like that. That's crazy right there. You know what I'm saying? Like in Army of 2, if your person is hurt, you could drag them away from cover. You could drag them away from cover. These is things that's not present in Gears when you have a team with Gears, and both games have little similarities here and there. So Gears 3 definitely needs to borrow some from Army of 2 to not just make it a better game the next go round, but to revolutionize the overall gameplay that Gears is known for. You see what I'm saying? So that right there is going to be crazy. And the reason why I'm mentioning this now, because, well, some of it may actually already be there. So I just had to put that out there just a little bit, but you're going to see some crazy stuff. Like 2010 is going to blow you away. Trust me, I know. Alright, so I had to spin the belt on that one again. But the game is going to be fire. Now we're going to move on to something else. Mafia Wars. Now, Xbox 360 is they're genius. Now, a lot of people was talking about, well, I don't use Twitter or I don't use Facebook on Xbox 360 that much. Why do they have it there? I'm going to tell you. Xbox 360 is very smart. And I want to give a big shout out to Aaron Greenberg and a big shout out to Mark Whitten, you know, the creator of Xbox Live, because they always working on something new, just like they told me at E3. But let me put you on to something that they actually working on. Now, this ain't confirmed and anything can change, but from conversations that I had with certain people, this is actually what's going on now. So listen to this, man. You know that game Mafia Wars that everybody's going crazy about? It's like the Grand Theft Auto of social networking. It's crazy, right? Well, Mafia Wars is actually supposed to have a place on the Xbox 360, and when it's supposed to come, you know, Facebook and Twitter, but I'm talking about Facebook solely right now. Facebook is supposed to get an actual update on the 360, so more features and more functions of what Facebook can actually do is going to be transferred on 360 and continuously updated and everything. And supposedly there's going to be some things that you can do on a 360 version of Facebook that you can't even do when you're on your regular PC. So they're really integrating Facebook with the games. And Mafia Wars is actually supposed to have a place on Xbox, meaning that you could be on your 360 and you could play Mafia Wars, but it's supposed to be like a much better experience and everything, integrated with the whole Facebook and a viral marketing of this video game. This is going to be huge, and Xbox 360, Microsoft is geniuses for doing this, man. This is going to be crazy. So hopefully we'll see some things, you know, in terms of news or press releases regarding this soon. If we don't, I'm going to be real highly upset, because I'm basically damn near giving the go-ahead to say certain things. So I'm just telling you, it should be coming, and look out for it. Mafia Wars, Facebook, Xbox 360. Yo, it's gonna be huge, man. It's gonna be crazy. So I wanted to put that out there. Now, the next thing I want to say is this, right? Now, this, to me personally, I think is gonna be huge as well. Do you guys remember this game that Sony made, developed, and published called the Mark of Kri? This game is retarded. If you guys like Jak and Daxter, if you guys like Ratchet and Clank and all those games, I'm telling you right now, Mark of Kri, that's one of those games that's like a jewel that needs to come back out. They made part 1, they made part 2, and now there's a rumor that Mark of Kri is actually making a comeback, and it's supposed to be like out of this world. Now, anyone that didn't follow up on this, I believe this game came out back in damn, I don't want to say the wrong thing. So it came out a long time ago, possibly 2002. But the game was incredible, and you guys really need to check it out, because the game it will blow you away. The Mark of Kri PS3 announcement possibly this year, coming soon. So stay tuned to that, because that's definitely supposedly going to be in a pipeline. The Mark of Kri 3. Stay tuned for that, because I'm telling you, follow up on the game. It's really that crazy, alright? So that's going to be huge if they do it and market it right. The reason why it'll be huge, because one, Ratchet and Clank is even though that's a big popular game, it hasn't been making an impact properly, like how it should be. You know what I'm saying? And Jak and Daxter is on the PSP, the latest one that came out. You know, and Sony, obviously, they're very, very innovative. If you look at Little Big Planet, if you're looking at My Nation Races, these games are very innovative. But in terms of platformers, Sony needs a platformer of their own that they're making. And Mark Of Kri is that game, and we should see it again. So stay tuned for Mark Of Kri 3. Now, the next thing I want to say is this.